And here we go, share screen, find Google Chrome, MicroProfile. Okay, there we go. So welcome everyone to the November 23rd iteration of the MicroProfile live Hangout. And a link to the meeting minutes is in the note. Click on the link and add your name to the list of contributors. And it's everyone's shared responsibility to take notes. And this is being recorded along with the chat, which will be uploaded to YouTube afterwards. Okay, darn it, I don't think Kevin's here today. But he did announce his retirement. So I wanted to have a vote to see if he's allowed to retire. I
vote no.
The answer to that is no.
Minus
yeah, exactly
one.
What I was thinking.
-2.
-3.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll inform Kevin to plan aboard it. He can't retire.
Yeah, I hadn't had a chance to respond to his email yet, but that's awesome news.
Yes, he like when you think like prioritizing your well-being, focusing after really good time working to do what he likes to do with Julie, his wife. I think it's beautiful. And he has been trying to tell us, but he didn't, because we have been so busy with program plan and 5. So getting it via email, it's kind of nice because it allows for those that do not join these calls to say something. But what I noticed, and I will complain, is that not very many of you have sent any messages. So please get the courage to say something that will be immortalized, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Next week will be the final probably MicroProfile call for Kevin. I know it's kind of the working group call. I'm wondering whether we can leave any few minutes or something to say goodbye to Kevin, or
Yeah, we should do 10 minutes.
Wonderful.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Here you go, agenda.
10 minutes at the end or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
10 minutes. So basically,
Yeah.
It shouldn't be at
I'll
the
add that
end.
to the agenda. I don't know if it'll be 10 minutes, but we'll definitely add it to the agenda and just see how it goes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think we should start with that, just to allow him to speak up, and it should be at the beginning.
Yeah, so that's such a big event for Kevin, and he has done so much for MicroProfile.
Okay, so I am going to move on, and I have, by the way, I have a link to the to Kevin's announcement here. So he posted it to the working group and Alias, and he posted it to, I think, the Jakarta steering committee or working group. Sorry, working group Alias. I can't quite remember. I think it was the steering committee. So it is there anyway, and feel free to respond. I responded this morning. Next is we have the program plan ballot in progress, and I apologize, I forgot to put the due date, thanks Amelia, in the email, but I did follow up after Amelia pointed that out, saying that it is November 23rd. So please vote on the program plan by tomorrow. Okay, next item.
John, isn't that today?
Is that, that is today. I apologize. Yes, it is today.
Mhm. Yeah, I sent
Unless you meant next year, the November 23rd.
Yeah,
No.
I took the liberty, John, of sending a message last night. I was like, okay, it's one day, and I only know about this because I was like, oh yeah, it's 1 week. So then let's send it. I sent it to the community forum with a link to the working group, just to enable everyone else that has not voted. I BCC everyone, or a few that maybe are not connected with deadlines, just to help out.
Yeah, and I did provide a link here to the actual thread itself. And I think Amelia, you posted this. This is a link to the program plan. So please take a vote. And
I think John, everybody voted, I think, if I count correctly.
I voted today.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we can close it. So
Hey, cool. Okay.
Okay, I will send out, I still have to wait for the 7 days before I can actually send out the ballot completed email, but I will do that tomorrow. Let's see here. The next item is the marketing budget update. Does someone want to give an update? I don't think Tatiana is on.
Yeah, Tatiana
Amelia?
and Caitlin are the stewards for November. Let me see if they are here.
I do not see them.
Okay, let's open the sheets. Let's open the spreadsheet. That one, and go into marketing. We spent the whole hour talking about, it was a really great discussion, talking about swag events. If someone else, Jan, you were there, Ed, you were there, many of you were there. Vince was there, Neha was there, everyone that usually attends were there. So if anyone else wants to interject, this is what we come up with. 3 line items, swags, paid ads, paid media, a total of 2188. And that was really thought out.
Okay, any other comments? Okay. So I will close this tab.
We
Thanks for
should,
the update.
yeah, we should maybe just grab, replace that graphic you got there, one that has the breakdown.
This one here.
Yeah,
All right. If someone wants to take a screen snapshot,
yeah, I can help with that. Hold on.
So-
okay, thanks.
So if you left relatively too early from the spreadsheet,
Oh.
what I did is Tatiana
Oh, it
was,
is. Oh, look, someone did break it down.
yeah, I did.
Oh, never mind. It's all good.
So
right.
usually Tatiana does this, but it was so late. And
She must have done it already for us.
no, I did it for her because it was so late for her. So I went in, and if you check total budget, it's updated in it. The only thing we changed, we have not done swag and events.
14, 15, and 16 are the new lines.
Correct.
Yeah, but they're in your screenshot, so you don't need to retake them, just drawing your attention to it.
What I
Okay.
did also is brought back the percentages. We used last year percentages for the distribution of the budget to show the real convenience of the revenue and the expenses.
Your percentages aren't correct.
Well, if the 53,000 goes from the revenue, below the revenue,
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
one-
but the total budget is 53K, and 21,000 is not 80% of 53K.
what I'm talking about is how I did it was from total budget minus expenses. And then from the leftovers, that is 100%. So the 27,000 is the 100% of,
I get it,
What we can
but that
spend.
would still do percentages by the total of the budget, not
I
by.
know. But I wanted to know revenue on expenditures, like marketing in general. So we can have it like this, or we can adjust it to reflect the total thing. One of the coolest things that I thought about while working on the update of this page is that I thought, okay, so marketing will get 80%, almost 81%. And then with current, not yet carry over from 2021 budget, and then we have general almost 20%. It shows a really good average, at least in my view.
Yeah, but like, again, we're not spending 80% of our budget on marketing.
Not.
It's
We-
less than half, right?
You can correct it if you want. I just wanted to show you of the money that we have left, the
I
27,000.
don't think it matters. I don't think it matters because we can delete these percentages, and we do have to keep in mind, as mentioned last time, that this is not the final budget. Obviously, this is
Correct.
just simply us doing our best to give some indication to the foundation of where we would like to go with the budget, so that they can
Correct.
they have a higher chance of success, right?
Correct.
In
So-
in proposing something that fits.
Mhm. So then when we do the 100%, I think we, like you said, I just wanted to show the percentages from the revenue. We can delete them, but it's nice to keep a track with the
Well, they're
screenshot.
gonna- If there'll be percentages, they should be accurate.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that is confusing to me.
Okay.
Because it
I'm
doesn't,
explaining, but it's totally great. You can adjust it. We have 50% of the budget currently without any carryovers to spend. Let's see. When I sent a message about the budget with this information, Paul replied and said that confirmed Sharon will bring back the Q3 budget of 2021 to the steering committee. Hopefully she delivers it to the working group forum before, so we can check it out and have some questions prepared. But if she does, please everyone make sure to attend. I imagine every single time the Eclipse Foundation presents anything that is sensitive like budget, they asked not to be recorded. So make sure that the primaries and alternates attend. And for all the community, I think I will follow up in that forum thread that goes to the community, asking if they will ask for not recording during that time. That would be my recommendation.
I think we'll know the day of.
Yeah, exactly.
And probably it won't be recorded.
Mhm. So with once Eclipse Foundation share that our actual spending, will the Eclipse Foundation working group costs like that kind of the like a 20 what is that 27,080, will that be I mean modified based on the actual spending, or this is the kind of the will be the definite spending for 2022?
Nothing
We
here
will
is
know.
definite.
Mhm. We will know that day.
Right, okay, so we'll just update it accordingly, okay.
Probably we won't up, well, yeah, I mean, we probably won't, this is not the official document, so we can update it if we want, but the official document will be the one that Eclipse Foundation sends to us.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
in fact, I think it might, that's a good point, David. We might want to put like append the word planning or something here, something that doesn't imply that this is the official document.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do planning. These documents go directly to the working group page in the
Right.
website. So
So
planning.
is forecast maybe a better word for that?
Forecast.
Okay.
I'm not fluent
Sounds-
English, but maybe.
That's good, yeah.
That's
I
really
think
good.
that's appropriate. Your
David,
English
do
is
you
better
want
than
to
mine.
Go ahead,
delete
Jan.
all the percentages or create new ones?
So we can create new ones, but I know those numbers were hard coded in there, so there wasn't a formula to update. So I didn't bother to create more different percentages. But
should
again,
add-
I don't think it strictly matters because this is not the final budget.
But it goes into the website and it's helpful, is what I mean.
Okay, I can do actual percentages.
Yes. If some,
I'm not the one who put them in there, but I could do it correct. I can do it.
yeah, do it, do your thing. I just like to know, this is the revenue we have, this is what we want to spend. And I went into that. Expenses are gone. John, is it possible for you to give 2 minutes to go to the email that I sent? I added it into the minutes so I can show what we sent, what I sent. You
This
go,
one here?
sí, ese. I'm in Spanish now. So you go down the second thread. This is just a copy paste. This one is important. The carryover, we will see what the Eclipse Foundation has to say on this, but this is really important. When we worked on the budget of 2021, at that time, we thought we could have a compatibility program, right? And 40,000 were allocated to license agreement, trademark guidelines, handbook, logos. The expenditure to be adjusted accordingly to reflect the community involvement. The budget that is approved is in the link in the first part. And then we go, and I said, since we have been working throughout the year on many of the items, we have created the brand manual. Ryan, you are here. A bunch of us provided feedback. We have done this before. And it was 100% created by microprofilers. The cost is 0. We have the trademark guidelines. Manish led that project and it got rewritten. The one thing that was missing was the trademark, you know, how to use a compatible logo. That was what Red Hat and Tommy Tribe and a few others were providing feedback on. Why should we pay for this, right? And then we decided, hey, let's push for a vote, and it came out. So we have no trademark. Oh, sorry, John, I'm still looking. I need to go.
Well, but I wanted to point this out, actually, that this isn't necessarily something we should be debating per se. I mean, let's see
debating.
what the
Summary.
let's see what the actual budget is, and we can
Yes.
comment next week.
It's not
For
debating.
Paul's kind of comment.
It's not, John, I agree. It's not debating. This is a summary of what went down. For those of you who are not attending the working group marketing calls, they were strategic for that work, and also the marketing calls that are regular. The compatible logo, we had the community bring 6 different logos, 5 went through the process. Now we need to reconnect to drop the microprofile from the logos and create the TCK compatible community logo that will be not
Just a
trademarked.
quick question. Do we have an agenda, and is that on the agenda?
This
I
is
haven't yet created the agenda for the steering committee meeting.
No,
And
no,
we can-
right now. I mean, like, do we have an agenda for this meeting?
Yeah, to be honest, it was this, and then the next topic was the MicroProfile 5.0, which I did want to spend a little bit of time on, because we are
Should
going
do
to have
that
to
and come
start.
back to this,
Yeah.
because it doesn't sound like we have a full agenda, so we could address this topic, but maybe we should get our meeting done first.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I'd actually like that because MP5 isn't that far away, and we need to prepare for, you know, the launch, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess Edwin, Emily, Emerson, MP50 update. Whoever wants to take the lead.
Right, for the MicroProfile 5.0, so basically is I staged REST client, Open API, Open Tracing, and then Edwin did the MicroProfile overall 5.0. It is all being staged. So at the moment, like the Open Liberty 2201-beta is kind of the we already got it, but it will be in public this Friday. So at the moment, so it's we are working to create all the kind of the test result and getting all the CTR ready this week. So I plan, we plan to kick off the ballot. I know it's going to be a Friday, the Black Friday is the 26th November. So with the hope we can close it within 1 week. Hopefully we can all vote. I appreciate it's a US holiday. However, on Monday I can kind of remind people to vote again. So if we if we can vote within a week, and then we can release on the 6th of December. So it's basically it's kind of the just before JakartaOne. So which means the next week we will work on with the marketing to get all the kind of the blogs and also the marketing materials and etc. ready. So just get everything out on the 6th. Also, is all the EMO, PMC all be notified.
Isn't JakartaOne live stream December 7th? Did I get that wrong?
Yeah, it's the 7th. So we want to release on the 8th so that we can announce on 7th.
Wait a minute, you want to release on the 6th? You mean?
6th.
6th.
You wrote 6, but you said 8.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, let's release
See,
after.
I don't feel so bad now, you know, getting the ballot days wrong. Really smart people tend to mix up dates. That's what I hear.
Yeah,
It's a virtue.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah. So did I say 8? Anyway, if I said 8, I mean the 6th. Yeah, so that's a plan. Are there any are there any concerns?
No concerns, just questions. Are we're not waiting to hold, we're not waiting for ballots to complete before we start the MP5 ballot, are we?
Before, wait for what to finish? Say that again.
Oh, so we don't have the MP5 ballot up itself, right?
We want to put the ballot up on the 26th. The only
Okay.
thing is that we need to wait for 26 is that day is the kind of, you can see the open liberty beta in the public.
Okay, great. Yeah, so we're just waiting on the CCR.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that we weren't like serializing our ballots.
No.
Okay,
We will push
Right.
the ballot on the same day.
cool. Yeah,
So
if
the ballot
it's
could
fine-
be
it's fine
done
for-
then before December 6th, as long as everyone gets the votes in within the week.
No, it's minimum is 1 week.
Well, that's why, as long as everyone gets their votes in during the first week.
Yes, yeah, and then we can.
And yeah, and technically, if everyone gets their votes in by the 8th day, that still works. It's not like 7 or 14. It's anything. It's not before
Yes.
7.
Yeah,
Correct.
So
yeah,
Now
the
it's
only,
go
yeah,
ahead.
yes. So the only thing is that we try for 6 so that we can announce on the JakartaOne Live.
So Emily, one thing popped up in my mind. At which day is email going to also take off to release it? Was it before or after our ballot finished?
Email, what email?
There's a, what's it called? A bug fix.
Issue?
Eclipse also needs to say okay to our release on a specific Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
That's
Tethered.
so this is the kind of the review date. The review date actually is we put on the 3rd of December. So it's
Right.
so that's why I already engaged the Eclipse Foundation to create all the track everything. So they are on the in the process getting that done.
Awesome.
That's on a Friday, so that's going to be before at least
Yeah.
the 6th.
Before the 6th.
They're verified.
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
first
thanks.
Wednesday of each month, I think.
Yeah, so it's the
First and third.
the first,
but-
yeah, the 1st of December actually.
So, so we need to create a gift ticket for the announcement. We have our,
Already.
yeah, we have our technical blog that we need to be linked to whatever the Eclipse Foundation will push. This for 2021, the Eclipse Foundation is submitted a few items and they are triggering that plan. And within the plan, there is a release announcement. So we need to trigger that Git issue to make sure that they know the dates and to make sure that they know that we will need to review that to land in our public forums like in the marketing side. So if Edwin or Emerson, maybe Emerson, if you would like to trigger an Git issue to say, you can say EMO. I'm not sure if Clark is the one, or I can work with you on that. So like that, one of the 3 of you is in charge of making sure that the information lands through the proper forums. How do we feel about that?
Sure, I can do that, Anita.
Perfect.
Just let me know.
Perfect, Emerson. I will create a Git issue with some things for you to follow. Then you will know exactly what to do. I think we will learn from this. This will differ from the Jakarta releases, where all the announcements come via private to the marketing forum 3 days before the release for review, quick review. I hope that we're able to do it a little bit with more window and via open forums. So thanks, Emerson. Let's do that.
I have one question. Sorry, when is the estimated release date?
6.
6th. So we would need to update the website and with the visuals and content and links like we normally do.
And Ryan, remember that you are not the only one that can do this. Tatiana can also do it.
She will have to do it because I will be traveling on the 6th.
Yes, yes. She did it in
Okay,
December.
I'll touch base with her to make sure she's aligned with it.
Yep, we have
Yeah.
the plates for everything, so it should be okay. She did it in December last year.
So
Perfect.
both Adam and I created the marketing GitHub issue. I use the agreed the template, so everything is being listed.
Mhm.
We'll just work through the list. So that's task is on the next week. So it's we're just getting all the tick box ticked.
Emily, you're talking about the template for the checklist.
Yeah, for the releases, yes.
The only item missing that is not a full-time permanent thing is the announcement that we paid for this year. So that one, this is why I'm pulling one of you to work so that we can bring it together and not forget about that we are using some money from the 2021 budget, so might as well start.
Yeah. Is that going to be the same for 2022 or just a one-off?
One-off.
Okay, in that case, no point to add to the template. Can you add to the as a comment to the GitHub issue for the release?
Emily, we can do something better. We can add it as an extra item. You can say EMO announcement of MicroProfile release 0.5. Just go into the ticket and edit it and add it as a final announcement that will work in conjunction with the technical update, right? That one will come after the technical update as the last item. So we just add it in there. And then Emerson will create a new ticket that will add the clerk, right? So clerk is informed of what is expected, what are the dates, and where to send the draft for review. That's it, simple. Can you do that, Emily?
I'm just trying to copy this. Anyway, I put a link there. So you are asking to add a comment to this marketing issue, right?
Yeah, but it's not a comment. You just go into 607.
You create. I'm not sure. You create a new issue for Eclipse Foundation?
Yes, we will create an issue, and all the issues, the new issues will be created and linked here, right? This is all the Git issues. We need issues for most of the tasks.
Right. So what is this new issue you ask for?
That will be the new issue, not the new issue, the new line item will be EMO announcement release. It goes immediately after updates. The MP calendar with.
So that's not new issue. You mean just a new comment on this issue, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I asked you to do. That's fine. I will do it.
Totally fine. I can do it. You can do it. Edwin can do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let me do it. So I wasn't clear.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay. I think we are done with this section for now. Unless there's any other comments.
Yeah. So before we finish, next week, in the working group, hopefully before the working group call and all the rep and the working group member, please vote if you see the ballot open. So let's vote earlier. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but are members that are part of the steering committee okay if whomever sent that 5 ballot BCC in that email so that everyone is remembered? It's a holiday in the United States. We do have a time crunch. If we don't submit the votes, we will not have a release on the 6th. Is that okay for this one at least?
Yeah, that's fine. So basically you ask for the email. DCC. Yeah.
I'm asking if it's okay because we cannot take for granted. Yes, use my email. There are other members here. How do you feel about it having a one-off? Not in the future. Now, is anyone uncomfortable with it?
I apologize. I was taking notes. Were you talking about a one-off marketing meeting on Monday?
No, BCC. No, I'm talking about release for the ballot MP5. I imagine Emily will send it. And in that message, you can BCC every single member listed in the spreadsheets, emails. We all have the emails, right? And I'm asking the members here, a few of you here, maybe Summers, are you comfortable with getting a BCC saying a reminder so that you can get that email and vote, do the review and vote? How does, is Ed here? Rudy.
Yeah, I'm always fine with people sending me reminder emails, especially if it's time critical. If I'm busy and I can't get to it, then I don't mind it, and it's a lot better when I just forget about it and it's a nice reminder. So yeah, anytime you want to send me a email to remind me to do something, don't worry about it.
I mean, you could send reminders just to the working group alias, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, Emily did that. And that
We all
worked
know
well.
that. We all know that there is going to be a ballot, right? So one of these days, I hope someone can log in and do a vote. It's running for a whole week, not one day.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm flexible, whatever. So I can on Monday, I can send a reminder to the mailing list. And then we can mention again on the working group call next week in the ballot. So luckily we have a ballot next week as well. So notify, remind people again.
Okay. Any other comments? Okay. I thought, hold on a second here. Checking my calendar. So if we're done with this topic, I think we agreed, I have to go back and look at the meeting minutes, to maybe punt on the December 7th call.
Yes, I think most people would want to attend.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'd like to then have December 14th for those that are going to make it. Probably be I have to look and see which one it is here. Oh, good. It's already scheduled as a technical call.
Yeah, the 7th is a community call. So the following is technical.
Okay, so we're okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that we had one more technical call before the end of the calendar year because we've been kind of focusing on budgets and program plans. Okay.
So the other thing what I'm thinking, and I think is Roberto brought up the other day, like we didn't got a chance to do retrospective. What about I know in the 14th, the last one. Hopefully, I think I would like to suggest make that to be the last one so that people have 2 weeks off break. So we could have the 14th to do the retrospective. It's fine to be on the technical call, what other people think. Just reflect in the part this year, and then looking forward, how can we do better in the 2022?
I think honestly, that's a good conversation to have, and we might be better off having it in January.
Roberto, you're kind of co-host of the technical call. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm fine if we have the retrospective. Give me a sec. Tá bem, amor, tá bem.
It's so cute.
Now we know why Roberto's been quiet the whole call.
There's no actual quiet happening.
The next time I hear that sound in my family will be with grandkids. So.
There you go.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm fine if we use technical call for the retrospective. I see no problem if we do it in December or either January. I don't think like the time difference is gonna be considerably different. Now, what I think that's going to be required is for us to have some kind of agenda, so we just don't go around in circles.
Yeah, that's why I suggest maybe January. So there's a little bit of time to prepare.
Well, if we think that we require that much time to prepare and do it in January, I'm fine. It's just that we should definitely have some sort of agenda to figure out what the topics are that we want to make the retrospective about, right? So it can be like technical, marketing, whatever. Maybe one meeting will not be enough. I don't know, or maybe we can dedicate. Maybe if we can go with the agenda and then we can figure out, okay, maybe we require a retrospective for technical stuff, and maybe we require a retrospective for marketing stuff. I don't know, just throwing ideas out there.
Yeah, well, probably we need to go through our entire 2021 program plan and ask ourselves, did we get these things done?
Sure.
So I think the other suggestion might be like, because all the different area, so this is clearly, I mean, categorized. Like in technical core, I mean, how much we achieved our technical goals. So that's kind of, I think, reflect in the technical core, how much we achieved. And then what's like a plan, what's in plan for the 2022. Maybe it kind of could have an internal, like could have the brainstorm or something like that. Similarly, in the marketing, sorry. Okay, so similarly in the marketing core, I think is the kind of the also reflect the kind of what has been achieved and etc. So it's and then there's can go back to the kind of overall core to see is kind of the come up with some suggestions. I would think it's kind of the in the different area come up with some suggestions and then have a kind of more overall conversation. I think this might be kind of the lengthy conversation is very important thing to think about.
Emily,
all right, so I'll tell you what, let's Emily and Roberto, if you guys can kind of nail down what you want the December 7th call to be, whether it's a technical retrospective or whatever you want the agenda to be, just send that out. And then
we're still having a December 7th call?
I
didn't mean December 7th. I apologize. I meant 14th. See, really smart people. Remember that comment? So the December 14th call, you know, Roberto and Emily, go ahead and chat about which one, you know, about what you want the agenda to be. Same thing with Amelia, right? For the retrospective, which marketing call that maybe you want to have that retrospective on. So we've got some time before that call, so we don't have to decide now, but it's probably worth, you know, those respective groups or teams to discuss what they want that call to be.
Amazingly,
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sounds good.
Amazingly, I'm the steward for December. So yes, we will, personally, I believe that using the program plan to go through each line item and write down in a document, did we do it or not, and what went down, what went wrong, and be very crude and ruthless with the work done is helpful. I think this is not the time for us to glamour onto how amazing we did. We want to acknowledge like where we missed the mark, right? Like using the budget and all those other things. So I think this is important. I would recommend to start that in January, because it will give us time to go away and then come back with, you know, very refreshed. But if some of you want to do the technical in December 14th, so be it. If we're talking about marketing, you know, we can have a soft one with the marketing side and then come to the community call, which is where it belongs, so that everyone is included and then you can see the ownership. You know, it shouldn't be, we should be broadening the scope to bring more microprofilers to know exactly what went down and why it went down and all those things that we might have missed, and questions that we might not have. I think retrospectives are important, and we do have them in the plan for 2022.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to point out is if we want to get back to our 3 releases per year, we need to discuss what we want a February release to be. And normally we start that discussion now or in January, or early December, but it's something for us to discuss. Hopefully think of some ideas before we leave for break.
Yeah. I think we need to ponder on that and use the time to think how to innovate faster. So are we in agreement like 14th December will be the last one for this year, and then we reconvene in January?
Yes, and
I think so.
I have a suggestion. Every year we send a message and delete after the 14th or the 15th or 17th, we delete all the events of the MicroProfile calendar. And sometimes it's done and then we just send a message. And I wonder if we do that or we just send a message to the community forum saying from this day on, all the meetings of MicroProfile will be deleted and restart, that we don't do anything for 2022 because they're already there. And then we make sure that through the holidays until the 3rd, that is a Monday, I believe, that we can restart then. Who disagrees with this plan? Because we do it every year and we ask every year, will you work on the week of Christmas if you celebrate Christmas? Or do you see 2 weeks off completely to just think and recharge? Silence doesn't mean agreement, everyone.
I think, Emily, for example, for the open telemetry calls, I don't want to have them on Christmas. That could cause trouble on my side.
Yeah, it's when we say it's kind of the last call, I think we just make the overall strategy. Basically, the final call will be on the 17th December, and then we have a 2-week break. We will go ahead to delete all the calls for that 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Yeah, I will do that. I go ahead to delete all the calls between the 18th to the 1st of January.
3rd. It goes until that Monday. Emily,
third is bank holiday. Okay, so 3rd is the 4th the first day. So we want to have a course, right? 4th.
Yeah. So the first day.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Emily, I will create a Git ticket because first I can delete all the calls from the calendar, but Zoom access, you have it, and like that, you and I can do this, and then you send a message to the community forum and say, this has been deleted. Happy holidays, everyone. Don't say Merry Christmas because many do not celebrate the holidays, but it's just like.
Or you can just list all the holidays.
Exactly.
Happy holidays, everybody. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. So the 18th to 3rd January is our holiday time. Yeah.
I will create a ticket so like that everyone can see the tracing as we use.
Okay, you create a ticket and then we collaborate that, get all the entries deleted. I will send an email. Done. Okay.
And I have a quick question. I was going through the Zoom recordings, and I see that the metrics and open telemetry calls, some of them have been recorded. Do you want me to upload those?
Yes, please. For the calls being recorded, so they are kind of important. So can you?
Okay.
Yeah, please.
I will do that.
Oh, and John, Neha will help with YouTube. So I will send we will send you an update so she can do the infra on this kind of help as well. She has agreed to do that.
Sorry, who is that?
I said Neha has agreed to be.
Neha. Okay.
Yeah, a YouTube helper. And for those of you that are in the technical calls, please submit a Git ticket so that the admins for YouTube are aware that there is something to do for them, because no one gets the emails that say, hey, Zoom, you have these videos. We only get Zoom only notifications to admins when we have the capacity for the recording. But we shouldn't do that. We just submit a Git ticket after the call and say, this call is being recorded, has been recorded to the cloud. Please add it to the playlist. Thank you. Move on. Because like that, it gets added, it gets tweeted to the marketing. It's added into to the process.
Yeah, so John, I added the word forecast. So it doesn't say working group budget. It just says, the little picture. You were on the
sorry.
page already.
Yeah, here we go.
You can go look at the minutes. Or well, that's fine here. But yeah, so I updated the screenshot because we put the word forecast in the title of the document, but it wasn't in the screenshot.
Oh, I got you.
And I also put it a little disclaimer at the bottom that says, we understand this is not the final budget and it's being provided as input to the budgeting process, just to, put our best foot forward. Is everyone okay with that statement?
Yes. Anyone else besides Tommy Tribe?
I see John
Yes.
not moving.
I nodded silently.
That's fine.
Nathan, hey, you are the alternate for IBM very soon. How do you feel? Can we be a little bit social right now with Nathan?
Yeah, hey there, I'm on.
Hey, yes. How are you?
Doing well, you?
Very good. How do you feel? You're the alternate. You will be stepping in with Emily.
Yeah, I got a lot to learn.
You're awesome. So can't wait.
I think we lost John, so let me try to step in and share screen.
Edwin is the co-host.
Oh, go ahead, Edwin. Do you want to share the minutes?
Yeah, just a moment.
Hey guys, this is Tanya. I have a question if I'm not stepping in.
Sure.
So would it be possible for MicroProfile community to further promote JakartaOne live stream?
Yes, Tanya.
Fine.
Tanya, submit a Git ticket through the marketing forum and tell us what you wish for MicroProfile to promote.
Oh, just, well, yeah, if you can give me the link, I'll be happy to do it. But
Yeah, if you want-
anything on Twitter, sure.
Yeah, if you want to write up the text and then we can go ahead and send that out.
Yeah, I'll send you the social kit and you just go ahead and use that and promote the best the way you feel the best is served to the community.
So Tanya, in the future,
Yeah.
when you have when you need some support from MicroProfile in that side, you can always submit a Git ticket. And if you have questions,
do that.
Yeah, you say, if you check in the website under resources, we tell the community how we support any activity. JakartaOne is an activity, but it needs to come from you guys telling us this is what we wish to promote and provide it. So go into,
Can you just provide the link? That's quicker.
Yeah, it's she already did. So thank you so much.
Oh, okay, great.
I have to just a comment. I mean, in JakartaOne live stream, we're kind of in it together just because there is also MicroProfile, tons of MicroProfile presentations. So do feel free from that perspective that you're part of it. But I'll be, again, more than happy to submit a GitHub issue and provide all the information. I'm actually doing it as we speak.
Yeah, this is great. Those so that we also use JakartaOne Live. We want to promote JakartaOne Live. Yeah. We want to announce the MicroProfile 5 there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So from that perspective, I just thought I would mention, but absolutely, we'll be happy to record the request in the GitHub.
Yeah, and Tanya, in the future, if you have any questions, just send a message directly to the marketing, MicroProfile marketing, and say, hey, MicroProfilers X, and then like that we can immediately someone will reply to you and say this, right?
Fantastic.
Mentioning it here is fine too.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you don't have to wait an hour to ask a question. It's nice.
Oh no, I just crossed my mind looking at your account. So don't worry, I'm not waiting. I'm not shy. But thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Sorry about that. I'm back. My router decided to reboot.
Okay, yeah, so we just went around the room and asked people if they're okay with the language there.
It's too small. Who is sharing? Edwin, you're sharing, but we cannot see anything.
Yeah, he's got a wide monitor, clearly.
Yeah, ultra wide.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So
This is, I have 20/20 eyesight. I can't see anything. It's like,
Well, I'm old. I wear contacts and reading glasses. So
wow. At the same time?
At the same time, believe it or not.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit larger, Edwin, and thanks so much.
Yeah, if you unclick to expand your window, it'll shrink your window and then it'll look better for all of us. We only got a few minutes left anyway. So,
Yeah.
So anyway, I just massaged the language because it still looked like final budget, and I just wanted to steer us away from anything that might be perceived as us presenting a final budget, right? So anyway, how are we going to communicate? How are we going to? Somebody should send this to Sharon, just so she has it.
I can send a gift ticket. This isn't a gift ticket.
Well,
I can.
John, do you want to do that? Just
Yeah,
make sure she gets it.
Yeah, I can send her just a message on just the updated verbiage and contents. I think she knows it, but I'll send it to her anyway.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're the best communicators we can be.
The working group forum is perfect for that.
Whatever is the best way.
Sharon emailed us regarding the program plan, and she said the next one in the budget. Yeah, I think this is a natural follow-up on our email thread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Emily, this is a totally question. You submitted a nomination for a committer a while back, and I don't know if there was an issue with the EMO and the processing, but that a gift ticket was never created so that we can highlight that new contributor, then that new commuter. Did it go through? What went down? Because I know he got the votes, but never saw the git issue. We have not highlighted the microprofiler. Do you have any status?
Yeah, I think he got he got the committer. He got a committer status. So what do you mean the git issue? You mean the read the git issue on the marketing, microprofile marketing, and so that we can promote the new committer, right?
Correct. So everyone that submits a committer in the committer process needs to submit a git issue.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I double check with the committer. I think all the paperwork has been done. If it's all everything been done, etc. Yeah, I will check the committer list actually, and okay, I will read the git issue so that we can you can publicize it.
Yeah, we need to publicize it, and if the person doesn't use Twitter, a GitHub account ID, we don't care. Just we need the photo, right? We need the photo, and we need like. We don't need the wording, but we just need the GitHub, the Twitter if it's possible, and then move on. And then we need the link of the nomination so that it shows, because that is what is going to be shown. So just a reminder, because I didn't see it come in. And
do you have an example?
Yeah, we do have examples. I can forward it to you.
Okay, forward to me, and then I will use that as a template. Thank you. I wasn't aware of this process.
There are not many nominations because we have new code, right? I think next year is going to be the year to welcome many committers. At least that's my bias, right?
Yeah, so next year, is the next year going to be different?
We are pretty much at the top of the hour. So I am going to kind of close down this call, and next week is the steering committee call. So I'll be posting out an agenda. Thank you everyone for joining, and I'll see you in 1 week, same bat time, same bat channel.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
Everybody,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Happy
Thanks.
holidays to those in the States.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
See you next week, guys.
All right.